Okay, so if you're an artist, I'm willing to bet you've dreamed about this one thing: hitting 1 million streams on Spotify. And yeah, the idea that you can make a song in your bedroom and have it literally travel the globe, that's incredible. But what if that whole dream, the one where streams magically turn into a real living, is actually a myth? So let's just get right to it, because this is the one question that can completely change an artist's entire career. We all see those huge play counts, right? But do they really translate into a real, you can quit your day job kind of income? Well, the data, it tells a really clear story. And honestly, the answer is a hard no. I mean, just look at this. This is a real-world example from a musician named Gilder. Since 2017, from all his streaming royalties, he's made just over 2.5 grand. But in that exact same time frame, his total income from music-related stuff, $1.5 million. No, that is not a typo. 2,000 versus 1.5 million. It's kind of nuts. And wow, this chart, it just lays it all out, doesn't it? See that little sliver on the left? That's the streaming money, practically invisible. That giant bar next to it, that is the real career. This is all the proof you need that if you're only chasing streams, you're not just missing a piece of the pie, you're missing the entire banquet. So what gives? How is this even possible? Well, this quote from the Music Money Makeover show really hits the nail on the head. Your music, the art you pour your entire soul into, it isn't actually the final thing you sell. It's the catalyst. Think of it like the key that starts the engine. It's what gets everything else moving and unlocks the doors to where the real money is. All right, section 1. Let's really dig in and just completely demolish the streaming myth. It's time to get into the nitty-gritty numbers and understand exactly why 1 million streams isn't going to pay your bills. Okay, get ready for this number: $2,200. That's it. A producer named Beautiful Beats actually broke down his earnings from over 21 million streams. And after all the cuts, the platform's cut, the regional pay differences, splitting it with collaborators, the average payout for 1 million streams was just $2,200. Even at a huge scale, the money from streams alone is, well, it's pretty disappointing. And this right here, this is the big takeaway. This is the mindset shift you have to make starting today. Stop thinking of Spotify as your bank. It's not. It's more like the world's biggest radio station. It's an absolutely incredible tool for discovery, for new fans to find you, but your goal isn't just to keep them there. It's to get them to leave Spotify and join your world. Okay, so if streams aren't the answer, what is? Well, the answer is you are the answer. You have to become the business. It's time to shift from thinking like a creative just hoping to get noticed to acting like the CEO of your very own music company. You know, top music attorney Crystal Delgado just nails it here. Think about it. A real record label doesn't just drop a song and cross its fingers, right? Of course not. They plan, they strategize, they create a ton of content months ahead of time so they can just execute their promo plan without scrambling. That proactive mindset, that's the difference between a hobby and a business. So what's the secret? How do the big labels actually make their money? It all comes down to these two words: ancillary rights. This is their whole game. They know the big bucks aren't just in the song itself. It's in the t-shirts, the concert tickets, the brand partnerships. It's the whole universe built around the music. And here's the best part: there is nothing stopping you from building that same structure for yourself. So what does it mean to run your own label? It really boils down to these 5 pillars. Now, you're already a pro at number 1, music creation. The big shift is taking total ownership of the other 4. Getting your music out there with distribution, building your fan base through promotion, creating real income with monetization, and just handling the business stuff under legal and admin. Yeah, it might sound like a lot, but this is what it looks like to be in the driver's seat of your own career. You know, Briana Marin, a songwriter who built a 6-figure career all on her own, she just puts it so perfectly. Your talent isn't enough to get you there. You have to be professional, you need a plan, you need systems, you have to start showing up like you own the place. Because, well, you do. You're a business owner now. All right, enough with the theory. Let's get into the how, the actual playbook. Because thinking like a label is one thing, but acting like one is what really matters. So here's how you can promote your music and build a real audience starting right now. Now, promotion doesn't mean you have to be everywhere all the time. It means being smart about where you spend your energy. And right now, for getting your music discovered, you want to focus on the big 3. For TikTok, using trending sounds is still the fastest way to get in front of new ears. On Instagram, Reels are huge, but don't sleep on carousels. The algorithm loves to show those to people more than once. And you absolutely have to be on YouTube Shorts. YouTube is pushing them like crazy, even putting them ahead of regular videos in search. Okay, now listen up, because this next tactic is an absolute game changer. I mean, for real, it's what some people are calling live stream audience harvesting. And it's how you turn those casual followers on social media into a dedicated fan base that you actually truly own. It's actually super simple. Here's the play-by-play. You go live on whatever platform you're getting the most love, and you have one and only one clear goal: get people to join your email list. You call them out by name. Yo, Sarah, thanks for being here. Are you on my email list yet? The link's in my bio. Go sign up and tell me when you're done. And when she comes back and says she did it, you give her a shout out. You're turning it into a game, and the whole point is to move people from a platform you're just renting, like Instagram, to an asset you own forever, your email list. So you're building that audience, you're getting those emails. What's next? It's time to talk about the money, the real money, the kind of money Joe Gilder is making that comes from way beyond just Spotify. This right here, this is basically the blueprint for a modern, sustainable music career. And yeah, notice that tiny, tiny little sliver for streaming? That's on purpose. The actual income, the money that keeps the lights on and pays for your next album, it comes from all this other stuff. Selling your services, selling products, licensing your music, and selling directly to your biggest fans. So your income, it's going to come from two main buckets: services and products. Services are when you're trading your time for money. That's like Joe Gilder mixing songs for other artists or offering coaching. Products are things you create once but can sell over and over again. Think sample packs, online courses, or licensing hooks and beats like Briana Marin does. That's scalable income. And this quote from Briana, man, it just perfectly explains why products are so powerful. When she licenses a hook she wrote, she gets paid every single time a new artist uses it. It's the definition of passive income. You're making money today from work you did months or even years ago. That's the dream, right? And then there's the big one, sync licensing. You absolutely cannot forget about this. This is when you get one of your songs placed in a TV show, a movie, a commercial, or a video game. And the payday can be massive. We're talking fees that can easily go past $100,000 for one song placement. It's a total game changer. Okay, so we've torn down the myth, we've built the new mindset, we've gone over the promotion playbook, and we've looked at where the real money is. Let's tie this all together now and map out the road ahead. It all comes back to this one central idea. Your music is everything. Your talent is the foundation. It has to be showcased first. But it's not the end of the story. It's the catalyst. It's the spark that ignites the engine of a much bigger, much more profitable business. A business that you're in charge of. So I'll leave you with this one question, a question you really need to ask yourself. Are you just an artist trying to sell a song? Or are you an entrepreneur building a music business? Because the second you decide you're the entrepreneur, that's the second your real career truly begins. The choice is yours.